Hi, my name is Sheryl Stedman with Keep Your Eyes Focused on Jesus. Hashtag KYEFOJ. They're here somewhere. Get your wristbands. Today, we're reading from Jesus Calling for December the 21st. My plan for your life is unfolding before you. Sometimes the road you are traveling seems blocked, or it opens up so painfully slowly that you must hold yourself back. Then, when time is right, the way before you suddenly clears through no effort of your own. What you have longed for and worked for, I present to you freely as pure gift. You feel awed by the ease with which I operate in the world, and you glimpse my power and my glory. Do not fear your weakness, for it is the stage on which my power and glory perform most brilliantly. As you persevere along the path I have prepared for you, depending on my strength to sustain you, expect to see miracles, and you will. Miracles are not always visible to the naked eye, but those who live by faith can see them clearly. Living by faith rather than sight enables you to see my glory. There's a lot in this words here, isn't it? First of all, traveling seems blocked, and then when it opens up, things are clearly. I don't know that I've experienced that lately. I've had a lot of blocks in the way, but there's miracles that I am getting glimpses of that are not, I've won the lottery, or, Jesus came down in all his glory and anointed me. Well, anyway, you know what I mean. So, miracles along the way. You feel awed by the ease with which I operate in the world. What does that mean? You feel awed by the ease with which I operate in the world. And you glimpse my power and my glory. I'll give you an example. When Jesus and I play this little game, you find it, you tell me where it is. I've lost it, you tell me where it is. And I hear the message from God in my head, and I go right to where the message is in my head. I went right to where it was, and it's there. I just get so excited because I've heard from God. Well, can you think of a time when you heard from God and you got so excited that you couldn't contain yourself, jump right all around and just, wow, it's exuberant. I think that's what he's talking about. Then it says, do not fear your weakness, for it is the stage on which my power and glory perform most brilliantly. Are you kidding me? My weakness is the stage that Jesus performs on? Yeah, it is. How does that refer to us in our weaknesses? Well, if you're powerful and you have not a weakness, why do you need God? Because we're human beings, and if we're powerful and we're strong, and we don't need him, because he's sitting on the sidelines and he's our sugar daddy, and he's only there for kind of like the Aladdin, with the magic lamp, rub the lamp, genie, give me my wishes. Well, that's how we think of God. Well, when we get out of that and we think of God as our constant companion, day in and day out, 24/7, then it becomes different. And this is when we're seeing the glory and the power of God working in our lives. when we're needy, we're at the lowest. So we have to go. We have to cry out to God. God, help me. There's no other way. Well, that's when the miracles happen, because we're at a lowest. And Jesus is just saying, well, I'm just waiting. When are you going to need me? When are you going to ask me for my help? Have you asked Jesus for his help lately? Or have you been the one, he's your sugar daddy, he's sitting on the sidelines and the magic genie, I'll get with you in a minute. I've got this handled. You're not seeing the power and the glory. You're not seeing what he can do. He can do, listen guys, this Jesus that we're talking about, he created the world. He created existence. He created life. And he said, light be, and light was. Can you imagine just what that meant? Is you're in total darkness, and all of a sudden you say, light be, and the whole universe lit up. That's what the word says. Well, a person that powerful, be it Jesus, a human being, or a spiritual being, he wants to come down and perform miracles for me, and he said he'll do it whenever I ask. You talk about a benefit? That's a benefit. You mean to tell me the most powerful being in the whole existence wants to come down and help me in all of my weaknesses, all of my imperfections? Benefits. Well, don't get me started. Oh, you already have, I know. So we're going to go right into the word, and we're reading from the Message translation, and we're reading from 2 Corinthians 5. And we're going to start at, I think we're going to start at 3 or 4. The Spirit of God whets our appetite by giving us a taste of what's ahead. Now remember, 2 Corinthians is talking about heaven, but it's also saying what's in heaven we can have on earth. Remember the Lord's Prayer, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be on the earth. Anyway, so he puts a little of heaven in our hearts so that we'll never settle for less. That's why we live with such good cheer. You won't see us drooping our heads or dragging our feet. Cramped conditions here don't get us down. They only remind us of the spacious living conditions ahead. It's what we trust in, but don't yet see that keeps us going. That's faith. Do you suppose a few ruts in the road or rocks in the path are going to stop us? No. When the time comes, we'll be plenty ready to exchange exile for homecoming. But neither exile nor homecoming is the main thing. Cheerfully pleasing God is the main thing. And that's what we aim to do, regardless of our condition. Cheerfully pleasing God is the main thing. Then I jump down to verse 14. Our firm decision is to work from this focused center. One man died for everyone. That puts everyone in the same boat. He included everyone in his death so that everyone could also be included in his life. A resurrection life, a far better life than people ever lived on their own. Benefits. We have so many benefits in our life, and we just don't even know it. We don't know because we're focused, laser focused right here. What can I do this afternoon? How can I fix this? How can I do this? How can I do that? Open your eyes and look beyond the trees so that you see the glorious magnificence of God. With that, I will say bye for now. See you tomorrow.